Hello everyone and welcome to We Learn Legal's Legal Reasoning complete playlist. Please remember, in this we are going to cover all the subjects of legal reasoning, be it torts, be it criminal law, be it contract law and even other laws. So stay tuned with this channel. इस क्लास में हम कवर करने वाले हैं अमेंडमेंट प्रोसीजर विच इज कवर्ड अंडर आर्टिकल 368 ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. इंपॉर्टेंट है, अब तक कोई वैसे तो टॉपिक नहीं आया है, यानी कोई क्वेश्चन क्लैट में नहीं आया है डायरेक्टली, लेकिन आ सकता है बिकॉज नाउअडेज मेनी अमेंडमेंट्स आर गोइंग ऑन, बहुत सारे एक्ट्स पास हो रहे हैं, बहुत सारे चेंजेस हो रहे हैं, सो यू नेवर नो, राइट? सो बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दिस. एंड इस क्लास में अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट आता है तो आप मुझसे पूछ सकते हैं. अगर अब तक आपको मेरे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप के बारे में नहीं पता है, जहाँ पे मैं खुद बच्चों के साथ कनेक्ट करती हूँ और आपके जैसे हंड्रेड्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स वहाँ ऑलरेडी हैं, तो आप डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में एक बार चेक कर लेना. इस वीडियो को पॉज करके आपको उसकी सारी डिटेल्स मिल जाएंगी, लिंक भी वहाँ मिल जाएगा. डू कंसिडर ज्वाइनिंग इट, क्योंकि वहाँ पे बहुत सारा फ्री मटेरियल एंड गाइडेंस शेयर करते हैं सारे क्लैट एस्पिरेंट्स के साथ. ओके, नाउ लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड विद दिस वीडियो एंड आई होप यू लाइक द क्लास. Let me know if you have any doubts. Let's get started.
So in today's class, we'll be reading about the amendment provisions. Okay. Can anybody, okay, one thing let's just be very clear with. In the constitutional law, just think कि जो हाथी होता है ना, the bigger part has already been done. ठीक है, ये 2-3 lessons और at max and we will be done with constitutional law, which is the biggest subject of your legal reasoning. Okay. In constitutional law, we have completed the fundamental rights. What else, bachcho? Fundamental duties, directive principles of state policy, right? Starting में हमने किए थे salient features. Then we also read about the preamble. All right. So all the major things about the constitution we have completed. But this is also one of the major things, almost the end of it. Okay, which is the amendment provision. Okay. So can anybody? देखो provision का मतलब तो सबको ही पता है. It means a facility or availability of something, right? Can anybody tell me that what is the meaning of amendment according to you? Yes. Acha, okay. So, yes, Niharika also has raised hand. Samriddhi, I'll ask you after that, okay? Hi, Niharika.
मैम, अमेंडमेंट मतलब कि कोई चीज़ जो ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग है उस पे आप न्यू रूल्स ला सकते हो या फिर उसको आप और बेटर बना सकते हो. लाइक इट इज फॉर द गुड.
Yes, makes sense, है ना? Because गंदे के लिए तो हम why would you want to change, है ना? To ruin something. अच्छा, yes. Harini is also saying change. Yes, to change something. All right. And Samriddhi, do you want to add a definition to it? Amendment. What is it according to you?
To add some change in an existing article.
Yes, very good. So basically, when we try to make any changes, where will you make the changes? Now, this is the question. Okay. See, it is not like that anything being added or anything being made will be a part of the amendment, okay? See, I'll tell you one thing. For example, tell me one thing. RTI Act, Right to Information Act. This act in itself, is this amendment or not? Soch ke batana. I'm not talking about it being included under Article 19 or anything like that.
Act.
Yes, so is it independent of an amendment?
Yes.
It is, है ना? क्योंकि उसमें खुद में एक एक्ट लगा है, तो RTI Act in itself is an act, a proper legislation of the parliament. Now to bring it into the constitution, whatever change you had to make, right? That would be called as the amendment. Now you understand? But taking this example, Article 19 we did not have to make any change. Okay, we did not have to make any change because it was already brought under the portion of 19(1)(a. तो हमने कुछ specifically add नहीं किया था. But taking an example, if we have the RTE, all right, the right to education. क्या मैं इसके पीछे act लगा रही हूँ? Am I putting act behind it? No, there is no RTE act as such over there. I'm saying, है ना? All I'm saying is that there is a right to get the education. Which article was it?
21.
Very good. 21(a). So we know that since to make it as a part of the constitution, we had to make some changes because earlier, bachcho, there was Article 21 and directly after that was Article 22. Simple. Beech mein kuch bhi article nahi tha, right? But then we had to include another article, Article 21(a), as a part of the constitution. One big hint to all of you: how do you identify that a particular provision has been brought through amendment? There will be some number, and what else will there be?
capital letter.
Very good.
Alphabet.
Yes, there will be an alphabet,
alphabet.
a capital alphabet. Okay, देखो confuse मत होना. देखो when we say 19 clause A, one subclause A, here also an alphabet is there after number, but it is a small alphabet, है ना? So small alphabet जो होगा, yes, yes, Samriddhi. So you're correctly saying that if we are saying we are referring to a small article, a small letter, so already it is a part of it, right? But when there is a capital one, Article 340, let's say Article 345B, Article 345A, ठीक है? Capital letter will always denote that it was added through the process of amendment. Got it? So this is an important thing. This is how it is easy for you to identify. Always we begin with letter A, then we go with B, then we go with C, D, and so on and so forth. ठीक है? तो A से हम पहले हमेशा start करेंगे. So amendment would simply be a change in the constitution. Now we know what amendment is, but now I want to ask that why do we have amendment? क्यों है? Why do we even want to change the constitution? It was made through such a lengthy process. It took approximately 3 years for us to complete, a making of the constitution and everything. But then why do we want to change it? What do you think is the need to change the constitution?
Because the environment is dynamic and sort of business.
Very good. So a very nice word here is dynamic. क्या है इसका meaning? Yeah, anybody else also can answer. That why do we really want to change the constitution? हमें क्या लगी है भाई, क्या दिक्कत है हमें कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से? Why are we even changing it? Why are we even thinking of changing it? What do you think?
Because India itself promotes कि नई जनरेशन के साथ नए आइडियाज भी जुड़ना चाहिए, और अगर कुछ आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स नया अच्छा चीज आ रहा है तो उसे इंक्लूड करना चाहिए. इसलिए विद चेंजिंग डायनामिक्स वी शुड चेंज द we should adapt. हाँ, बहुत अच्छा.
Oh wow, yes, Samriddhi has written the exact thing that we should adapt to the environment. Just think about it, बच्चों, that अभी क्या हो रहा है? अभी rainy season is going on, right? So we will not want to wear white shoes when it's raining. मतलब खुजली वो बहुत ज्यादा तो पहन सकते हो. मैंने पहने थे, बहुत पछताई भी थी मैं, लेकिन पहन ली थी, ठीक है? But we do not prefer to, है ना? We mostly prefer rubber chappals और those shoes हमें लगता है ठीक ही है, धुल जाएंगे या फिर पहन लेंगे, ठीक है? We do not want to, go out when it's raining without an umbrella or a raincoat, right? हाँ, unless आपको शौक है बारिश में भीगने का, जैसे हर बारिश में वो भीगती थी ना, वो कौन थी वो हीरोइन? अरे इसकी मूवी में थी श्रद्धा कपूर. जब भी बारिश आती थी वो बाहर निकल के नाचने लगती थी. आई मीन लाइक भाई बीमार पड़ जाओगी भाई, ठीक है? बट चलो उसका इम्यून सिस्टम ऐसा होगा. बट तुम ऐसा नहीं करोगे. तुम करोगे कि जब बारिश आ रही है पहन के सूट सलवार और चूड़ियां पहन के मस्त मस्त और बढ़िया बाहर छत पे निकल गए नाचने हर बारिश पे, ठीक है? तो तुमको पागल कहेंगे लोग, ठीक है? तो तुम ऐसा नहीं करोगे, खुद को भी सर्दी लगेगी.
लोगों का क्या कहना है?
लोगों का तो फिर क्या ही कहना है, तुम खुद ही
लोगों
ऐसा
की बात सुनता कौन है?
नहीं, लोगों की बात सुनकर कभी कभी ना लोगों की बात सुन लेनी चाहिए. मैं बताती हूँ कैसे. अगर तुम बाइक पे चले जा रहे हो और दुपट्टा मस्त तुम्हारा सड़क पे घिसट रहा है, तो लोग ही बताते हैं कि मैडम जी दुपट्टा ऊपर कर लो. तो
हाँ, तो अच्छी बातें
मैं सुनती नहीं लोगों को, ठीक है? नहीं, तब सुन लेती है.
अच्छी बातें सुननी चाहिए, मेरा मतलब.
तो उसके लिए पहले सुनना पड़ेगा, तब फिल्टर करोगे ना. तो पहले एक फर्स्ट स्टेज में सुन लेना चाहिए, उसके बाद लिटरली कान के इस बार उस बार करना है, दिमाग के बीच में उसको रुकवाना है. दैट्स देन योर डिस्क्रिप्शन, है ना? सो तो अभी क्या होता है कि when we have to adapt to the environment, so we know when it's rainy season, ठीक है? We will eat according to the rainy season, we dress up according to the rainy season, है ना? अब बारिश के बाद आएगी क्या? सर्दी आएगी, ठीक है? अब सर्दी में आप एकदम मस्त रबड़ की चप्पल पहन के और छाता लेके घूम रहे हो, ठीक है? और कह रहे यार पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है, लो ठंड बहुत लगे जा रही है, पता नहीं क्या प्रॉब्लम है. तो तुमको कोई क्या बोलेगा, है ना? कि भाई ठंड है, स्वेटर पहन, जूता पहन, क्यों चप्पल पहन के घूम रहा है, ठीक है? क्यों पजामा वो शॉर्ट्स पहन के घूम रहा है, ठीक है? एंड यू लाइक बारिश क्यों नहीं हो रही? यू हैव टू बी रिस्पॉन्सिव टू योर एनवायरमेंट, ओके? फॉर एग्जाम्पल व्हेन यू गो टू टेक योर क्लैट पेपर, ठीक है? अब एक क्वेश्चन ऐसा आ गया जो नहीं पढ़ा था भाई, ठीक है? खुदा खास्ता, लेकिन आ गया, आ जाते हैं ऐसे क्वेश्चन, ठीक है? अब तुम क्या करोगे? सीधा जाओगे कंसोर्शियम ऑफ एनएलयूज के पास पेपर छोड़ के कि क्या मतलब है, ये तो सिलेबस में नहीं डाला था तुमने, ऐसे कैसे पूछ दिया है? क्योंकि तुम तो अपने राइट्स एक्सरसाइज कर रहे थे, यू वर एक्सरसाइजिंग योर राइट्स, ठीक है? व्हाट विल यू डू? You will calm your mind, है ना? A prudent candidate would do what? Adapt to the environment. That you will understand, okay, fine, it's a tough question, no problem. I have many other questions to score from. I'll attempt this question, I'll try, no problem. ठीक है? So this is the reality of life, that you have to adapt to your environment, all right? And that is how the constitution, had it been, very, very strict and there was no scope of change whatsoever, India would have never been able to grow as a society. है ना? Right to education जैसा fundamental right कभी add नहीं होता. Think about it. है ना? Currently जिसको आप, you can just go and claim it as a matter of right, that it is my right to read and study and go to a school. It would never have been your right. Getting? And इस तरह से, if you never know, if like for example adultery was there, yeah, homosexuality, right? It was considered to be criminal. मतलब it is, I don't know, I am very supportive of the entire community, okay, all because if they're not bothering you, do not bother them also, please, okay? Let them live their life. But if you're saying it is a criminal offense, how, I'm saying, like, how backward was that, mentality? ठीक है, I'm not saying कि आप drawing room में बुलाओ बिठाओ नाचो उनके साथ. No, I know, not everybody can have the tolerance, right? But then just don't even call them criminals. Had our system, legal system, not had the system of amendments, we would have never gotten the chance to revamp ourselves. Getting? So always understand, बच्चों, ये कहानी बचपन में शायद सुनी भी होगी. When there is very high wind speed, the tree that is standing all straight without any flexibility has greater chance to fall off, and the grass that has very much flexibility can just wave around and move around with the wind direction, or wo tootti nahi, right? So flexibility is important, and specifically if you're talking about a constitution that caters to more than 130 crores of people, of population belonging to so many languages, so many religions, it is important, okay, that we have this beautiful, amazing system of amendment. Okay? So iska just why I took so much time on this slide, so that you understand why you have an amendment procedure in the very first place. Okay? We wanted our constitution to evolve with time, so that there is no any given time that we say, oh yeah, it's so outdated. Why do you think IPC 1860 has been rehauled and made the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2024? सोचो, टेस्ला में घूम रहे हैं, इलेक्ट्रिक गाड़ी चला रहे हैं, ठीक है, और आईपीसी चला रहे हैं 1860 की. वहां का कोई आदमी जिंदा नहीं है, बिल्डिंग टूट गई, ठीक है. बट ये है हमारे पास. ये समृद्धि.
adapt to the modern changes and make the amendments according to today's environment and not the one which is sold. मतलब उसके हिसाब से क्यों चलना, which is just sold.
Which you will have to repeat, beta. Your voice is cracked a lot in the meanwhile. Please speak again.
I was saying that IPC has been made BNS so that the new amendments and this new BNS can adapt to all the changes which have happened in the
Yes.
and has to not stick to only one thing which is just sold.
Yes, very good. Because see, just imagine, remember we were talking about the offense of mob lynching. Now, don't you think it is even worse than a single person committing a murder? But all of you, just because you thought a certain way, you took the power in your hands to kill a person right away, right? Now, thanks to the revamping, rehauling, and amendment system of our legal system, that now we have mob lynching as a complete proper offense in the BNS, right? Chalo. Let's now start. We have already discussed all of these things now, that Indian Constitution is a blend of rigidity and flexibility. See, this is a very amazing statement. By flexibility, you understand already that if there is something that is being, that is causing a problem, or we think that it is outdated, in that case, we are flexible enough to make an amendment. All right. So that's all. Whatever we were discussing the flexible nature of our Constitution. But can anybody explain to me, what do we mean by also being rigid in some places? What could be the rigid nature of the Constitution? Just apni common sense answer dena bas.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes. See, so far whatever we were discussing about amendment, why amendment is important and everything, that was more or less the flexible character of our Constitution. Okay? So that was more or less the flexible character of our Constitution, right? That if there is anything outdated or something that is not blending well with the society, we can go and make a change for the good, right? But when I say that Indian Constitution in itself is a blend of rigidity and flexibility, now this we have understood. But then what would be the meaning of rigidity that I'm asking? All right. Yes, Niharika.
In places where it is supposed to be. It has been very adamant. और वहाँ पे changes मतलब कि every time people can't always raise a concern which is always right. तो वहाँ पे rigidity is very important. And उधर अपने stance पे adamant रहना is also very important.
Yes, very good. Very good. In fact, I'm actually noting down one line that you said. Yes, Samriddhi, please go ahead.
That there are some articles in which the amendments are not included.
Very good. Yes. ठीक है देखो amendment तो बेटा of everything is possible. I'll tell you in the next stage, okay? Every part from here to here, if the constitution starts here and ends here, the entire constitution is amendable in the first place, okay? But by rigidity, Bhavika, you also first tell, then I will tell the answer. ठीक है तुमने भी hand raise किया था what according to, or you can give an example also if you have an example or whatever
about rigidity.
हाँ anything like if your मतलब mind gives you an example कुछ भी go ahead.
Like अगर मैम अगर रिजिड नहीं रहेगा तो लॉज जो इतने सारे हैं वो फुलफिल नहीं हो पाएंगे.
Very good. It's a very good thing actually, है ना? So देखो, just understand this. Let me give you an example. अभी अगर अभी क्लास को पॉज पे डाल के you go and ask your mom that माँ we are planning, go and ask your पापा कि गोवा का ट्रिप बना है, ठीक है? And just पापा ज्यादा नहीं सिर्फ 2K लगेंगे, 2,000. I'm not even asking for 20,000, okay? 2,000 लगेंगे and I just want to go with my friends. Huh? How many of you think your parents will agree? एक at this moment right now किसको लगता है कि अग्री करेंगे?
मैम मम्मी पापा ने
भाभी
थोड़ा
तुम ऑर्डर नहीं, तुम तो रह रहे ना, तुम्हारा सिनेरियो
क्यों मैं परमिशन तो मम्मी पापा से लूं ना वार्डन कोई से
बट मतलब I'm saying कि तुम्हारा तो पहले तुम यहीं से बाहर निकल जाओ, वही बहुत बड़ा वो है हमारे लिए.
नहीं पेरेंट्स अगर परमिशन दे दे तो इनको कोई वो नहीं है.
हाँ नहीं वही हम asking. चलो just imagine on a call or however, how many of you think that your parents will agree to this?
हम पेरेंट्स अग्री कर लेंगे लेकिन दीदी नहीं करेगी.
बट चलो मतलब it's not easy, then I can say it's not easy. हाँ that's even a better thing. It's not easy to get their consent. अभी तुम जाओ और बोलो कि पापा I'm facing this problem in my CLAT preparation and if I get these like whatever like let's say I get these classes for 5,000 rupees, पापा there is a great chance you know that I can really read very well और मेरा बहुत help हो जाएगा. So like do you think like you can help me out with this? Then how many of you think your parents will help you out? करेंगे ना?
हम डांट पड़ जाएगी उसमें कि क्यों पूछ रही हो, ले लो सबसे पहले.
हाँ है ना? हाँ तब तो दिल भी लाइक कि हाँ बेटा हाँ लो ठीक है. This is an amazing example. The authority you went to is exactly the same. Same parents, same time zone. और तुम एक बैक टू बैक भी पूछ लो, पहले गोवा का पूछ लो और 1 सेकंड के बाद तुम ये पूछ लेना, ठीक है? The authority is same. The person asking the question is same. Just depending on the difference what you are asking, the reply will change. Getting? So similarly, like your parents who are rigid with you in some situations, they're also really flexible with you in some situations, depending upon what is the need of the hour or what is actually good for you. Because Goa trip can never be good according to the parents. चाहे आप किसी भी age पे किसी के भी साथ चले जाओ, सिर्फ पति के साथ उनको लगता है कि बहुत ही अच्छी जगह है बेटा, हाँ बहुत धार्मिक जगह होगी जैसे पति के साथ जाने के लिए, है ना? सो वहां ठीक लगता है उनको. उसके बाद तो आई डोंट नो, एक तो हमारे ना बॉलीवुड में दे हैव शोन गोवा इन सच अ वे दैट पेरेंट्स थिंक कि बस तो जाके सीधे पहले कपड़े उतारेंगे बीच पे और दे विल नॉट वेयर एनीथिंग, दारू पी के टुन हो जाएंगे हमारे बच्चे, चाहे पीते भी नहीं हो, राइट? सो दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क्स, ओके? That this Constitution of India is also a blend of rigidity and flexibility, which means that there are some provisions of the Constitution that are not so easy to be amended. Always remember. Why? Because they are so crucial for the very ground of the Constitution. Like, let's take an example, the federal structure of the Constitution or the Indian system. Because federal structure kya hai? We have divided the power in the between center and the states, right? Now some fine day parliament thinks that state ka koi relevance hai nahi, let's keep all the power with ourselves and we just don't want to do anything with the states and let's change everything. You'll not be allowed to do so. The parliament will not be allowed to do so easily. It's a very tough process then. Okay? But some things like for example a name of a state, ठीक है, अब ये जो हमारे प्रिय कौन है, योगी आदित्यनाथ जी, जब देखो नामकरण अगर शादी कर लेते, अपने बच्चों का नामकरण कर लेते तो हसरत निकल जाती, ठीक है। बट उनने क्या करा, उनने शादी करी नहीं, बच्चे बुच्चे करे नहीं, अभी जगहों के नाम बदलने में लगे हुए, ठीक है। सो हाउ आर दे एबल टू डू इट, बिकॉज इट्स अ वेरी इजी प्रोसेस, वेरी इजी प्रोसेस, ठीक है। मतलब कोई ठीक है भैया कर लो चेंज, क्या ही है, ठीक है। सो दैट इज समथिंग दैट इज अ वेरी फ्लेक्सिबल नेचर ऑफ आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. So you understand that Indian constitution, always remember, neither it is very rigid nor is it very flexible. Giving you two very extreme examples. If I talk about flexibility and if I talk about rigidity, the American constitution, extremely rigid. Whereas they are so liberal, but when it comes to their constitution, they are so rigid that so far so, I think only 7 amendments have been done in their constitution, and some have been pending since 30-40 years now. ओके, एंड इट्स नॉट हैपनिंग, वो हो ही नहीं रहे. एंड एक है हमारे सो सुपर कूल यूके, ठीक है. दे लाइक यार देयर इज नो पॉइंट राइटिंग द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, जो जज बोलेगा वो लॉ बनेगा, समझे. तो वहां का जज जो बोलते हैं, लाइक वट एवर द जुडिशरी सेज, मोस्टली दैट इज द लॉ ऑफ द लैंड. गेटिंग, सो इट इज एज फ्लेक्सिबल एज द बोली ऑफ अ जज. सो लाइक the judge is saying कि नहीं भाई, I don't think the penalty for a, for skipping a red light is too much. I think it should be this much. That actually becomes a law over there. Okay, so वहाँ पे there is no codified law. They don't have a book of constitution over there. Just remember this. ठीक है. UK में, ब्रिटेन में, they do not have a written constitution. They have some like basic gist है उनके पास, ठीक है. But whatever the judiciary says, that's their law. And US में, and they're like नहीं भाई इतनी आसानी से change नहीं करेंगे, ठीक है. And India में, we took the system that we should have a blend of rigidity and flexibility. Acha. So, Samriddhi, you're asking, but why? Because you mean the changes are both good and bad now. Like, in what sense? That the bad changes should not be allowed. That you're saying?
The constitution, मतलब changes can be for the betterment also.
Yes.
तो why only 7 amendments?
Acha, in the American one, actually, the problem is that the process. It's not that they do not want to change. Their problem is that the process that they have selected now for changing the constitution, it is so lengthy and tedious that it is very difficult to even work it up. That's the problem. It's not that they're, kahin na kahin, they're rigid about changing it in the first place, because if they really wanted to change the constitution, the first thing that they should have changed was the process of amendment itself. Getting? कि भाई पहले इसको चेंज करो, कि इतना लल्ला पच्चो नहीं कर पाएंगे, ठीक है, कि उसका भी वोट लो, उसका भी वोट लो, ठीक है. The problem is that now see, one more thing could also be there, Samriddhi, that their constitution might already be quite advanced. Cannot that be the case? Getting? See, a basic thing that is like education. We got it in 2002, right? America has been like, it has been a leader in education. Getting? So this could be one chance also. Another very important reason that can be, what is the population? Like, what is the population dynamic of Americans? Mostly they're Christians.
America is a developed country, no?
Yes, America is this is also one thing. है ना Samriddhi? It's a developed country. So they already have had a vision which made them so far to reach being a developed country, right? Next, the population. Mostly they are Christians. Okay? Now they're Catholic or however, but they're Christians. So they do not really need to accommodate so many types of cultures, beliefs, religions, and everything in one constitution. Getting? One more reason, beta. They do not have one constitution for the whole country. They have one constitution for the entire nation, and all the 50 states have their own constitutions as well. So the entire bigger document does not need to be changed again and again. You see it? But in India, there is only one single piece of constitution जो पूरे देश पे काम करता है. तो भाई अगर किसी भी स्टेट की किसी लोगों को नीड होगी, so a provision can be added in the bigger document, because that's all we have. Now you get it? So that is why India has to have a better system of amendment, and America को शायद वो नीड ही नहीं फील होती होगी इतनी ज्यादा, because होती भी होगी. So let's say, take an example, if state X wants a particular change, it can just do it in its own constitution. Why would it go to the main, national constitution? Get it? So always understand the point that why Indian constitution is considered to be a blend of rigidity and flexibility. That it is not just that कि आपके मन में आया सुबह उठ के कि आज तो इंडिया का नाम एक काम करते हैं, भाभी का लैंड रख देते हैं, ठीक है. इतनी आसानी से नहीं होगा, ठीक है? So that these are some things that are the base of our very constitution, and we will be rigid and we'll ask you a lot of questions if you want to change it, right? But some things इनसे इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता. We'll be like, okay, fine, if it's for the good, just go ahead and make changes, right? Next, it was made flexible in nature. You've already answered this, to make sure that it can incorporate the need of the changes with the growing society. Simple as that, that it should be able to adapt with the society. Got it? This is $1 million question, बच्चों. कभी भी क्लैट इतना मतलब बकैत है, वर्ड तो कुछ और आ रहा था, ठीक है, इतना बकैत है, ये इसी में फंसाएंगे that they'll give you an entire scenario, and instead of the parliament they will write the state legislature of Rajasthan wants to make an amendment. According to you, will it be okay or not? The question is flawed in itself. Okay? गांठ बांध लो, गांठ बांध के खा लो, पेट में रखना, निकालना मत. That in India, only and only the parliament has the chance and the liberty and the capacity to amend the constitution. Okay? In no given scenario, mind my words, in no given scenario, the power of amendment moves down to any state legislature. Okay? Always and always the parliament will have this power. कौन मुझे ये बताएगा कि why have we been so unfair with the states? क्यों हमने उनको अमेंडमेंट की पावर नहीं दी? Why only the parliament was given the power of amendment? क्या हो सकता है भाई? पार्लियामेंट ने रिश्वत दी थी, क्या हुआ था ऐसा भाई? या पार्लियामेंट की मौसी का लड़का था जो ये लिख रहा था कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, कौन था वो भाई? क्यों उसने ऐसा किया? Why do you think so? This is a very intelligent question, and I will be so happy if anybody can answer this to me. Like even a part of it also. I'm not even expecting to answer. The question is that when I'm saying vehemently that only and only the parliament can amend the constitution, and in no given scenario whatsoever this power moves down to any state legislature or panchayat or anything beyond parliament.
मैम इट इज़ बिकॉज कि पार्लियामेंट इज अ इंडिपेंडेंट बॉडी, वो अपना सोच के कुछ नहीं करेगा. बट व्हेन वी कम टू स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर्स एंड एवरीथिंग, दे कैन डू इट फॉर देयर ओन ग्रीड. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल बिहार में कुछ हो रहा है, इट इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी कि सेम सिचुएशन असम में भी आपका काम आ जाएगा. जैसे कि अगर आई एम लुकिंग फॉर अ गुड एग्जांपल बट आई डोंट नो हाउ टू यू नो फ्रेम इट.
ऑन अ वेरी गुड लाइन. सही जा रही हो.
हाँ मैम, जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल उसमें हाँ, फॉर एग्जांपल कोई XYZ की जगह पे प्लास्टिक बैन कर दिया. अब प्लास्टिक बैन तो इज़ वेरी गुड थिंग टू बी ऑनेस्ट, बट ठीक है प्लास्टिक बैन कर दिया, बट एट द सेम टाइम कोई किसी एक स्टेट ने कर दिया और बाकी कोई XYZ स्टेट का मेन इनकम वाज प्लास्टिक का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड एवरीथिंग. तो उसमें तो उसके साथ बहुत ही बुरा हो जाएगा. एंड वो स्टेट पॉलिटिक्स तो अपनी चलती रहती है. सो मे बी दैट इज वाई.
You're on the good lines. Yes, Samriddhi.
पार्लियामेंट बेसिकली जस्ट नोस की बाकी सारे स्टेट्स की एक बेसिक प्रॉब्लम क्या है, एंड वो सबके हिसाब से जाए ताकि देयर इज यूनिटी. क्योंकि अगर स्टेट अपने डिसीजन लेने लग गए कि हमें ये चेंज लाना, हमें ये चेंज लाना, तो इट इज पॉसिबल कि कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो जाएंगे कि नहीं हमें ये करना है, आपको रोकना. तो इसलिए एक इंडिपेंडेंट चीज को पावर दे दी गई कि तुम्हें सबका ध्यान में रख के चेंज.
Okay. Bhavika, you also answer. And Harini has also answered that because different states have different situations and every state can amend according to its own need. Exactly. Very good. ठीक है. And Bhavika, what or whatever your answer is, go ahead. Because this is a tough question. This was a tough question.
मैम बिकॉज अगर पार्लियामेंट, अगर मैं स्टेट्स को पूरी राइट से अगर मिल जाएंगे तो उन्हें जब नीड होगा वो अमेंड कर देंगे कोई भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, कुछ भी मतलब.
ठीक है. तो देखो, one thing is this. अच्छा, तो एक बात बताओ. You all have given actually the correct answer, है ना? That if you would have given this power to the states, then the states could have been really selfish. They could have been, because you must have seen and heard when it comes to water sharing, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, all of these states, we get it. We totally understand कि भाई they really need to keep water for their own population, right? But if, just take an example, if like these are two states, okay? These are two bordering states, right? Now the water flow starts from this state and then it moves to the next one, right? अब ये तो natural resource है. This is the natural resource. What if this state number one comes up and says, "But we'll make all barricades over here and we'll not let any water pass through our state borders whatsoever. भैया हम पानी share नहीं करेंगे, हमें पहले पानी कम है, we don't have water already." Right? So do they not show greed? We agree. It's a problem for them as well.
डेमोक्रेसी खत्म हो जाएगी, डिक्टेटरशिप आ जाए.
Right, you know. So what happens is that when it comes to the state is more or less concerned with its own population, the problems of its own population. The state gives reservation to its own people. You have seen, चाहे job में हो, education में हो, domiciles, right? You have the form भरा, you people know, right? So states का concern ये है that they, even if they would wish to, तमिलनाडु शायद नागालैंड के बारे में नहीं सोच पाएगा उतना ज्यादा, बिकॉज शायद वो प्रॉब्लम को समझ ही नहीं पाएगा कि what actually they are going through, right? So one thing is absolutely correct that you have pointed out, that the states might firstly not be able to understand what the other state is going through or what is their actual concern. And while making an amendment, they might turn out greedy and would want to give themselves a better share of everything and not distribute things equally. But then another layer of my question is, but then when it comes to the parliament, why do we think that parliament is competent enough to make laws for the state? There could be some amendment that is required for a state government, for a state, right? But amendment hai to parliament hi karega. That still the power is only with the parliament, right? Parliament is a central body. But then what makes us satisfied that the parliament is competent? Nahi yaar, wo kar sakta hai karke. Yes, Samriddhi.
The parliament has the members.
Ah, very good. Yes, and Harini, you have also given the right answer because it thinks about the whole nation, and Samriddhi on point answer. Because the parliament consists of the two houses. क्या क्या है वो दो houses?
Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha.
Yes, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So in parliament also you have representatives directly chosen from your state. है ना? Rajya Sabha क्या है? Rajya, the representative of the state governments. Important, the states, basically governments again, the state. Okay? So parliament is definitely very much competent that it can understand the concerns of, like, मैंने एक बार एक parliamentary debate देखी थी when they were talking about some law, and a very good representative from Ladakh, what debate was he, delivering? And he was just, hitting on point ki, nahi bhai, this cannot come because Ladakh will not be happy about it. So Ladakh had a very amazing representative, one single person, but he was enough for the entire, union territory. And he was like speaking on behalf of Ladakh. So because parliament already has the provision of a representation from the states, we would like to believe that parliament is, competent enough to make laws even for the states when it comes to the amendment. Baki laws normal banane to state legislature hi banayega, right? But when it comes to making changes in it, then only the parliament will do it. Always remember, कोई 1,000 रुपए देके भी तुम्हें बोले ना कि ये बिलीव कर लो that state legislatures can amend, they cannot amend. They cannot. उनकी system में ही वो नहीं है. वहाँ amendment start ही नहीं हो सकता. The amendment can never even start in a state legislature. Okay? It will always and always start in the parliament and in either house of the parliament. See, amendment procedure as such was not important for you, bachcho. If I'll see by the time of your exam that it can be asked, then I will cover it up for you, but it's not really important, okay? But this is important. Ye yaad rakhna. Like, let's take an example. We have two houses of the parliament. We have the Lok Sabha and we have Rajya Sabha. So the process of amendment can be initiated. Like, let's say you were a member of Lok Sabha, right? You can actually put a motion. Because वो motion कहते हैं. Motion like कि I believe that bringing this XYZ change in the constitution will make us better because of these reasons. So in either house of the parliament, a bill, a proposition for amendment can be proposed. Okay? So please mind that even though state legislatures have not been given the power to amend, but the house representing the states in the parliament can, bring about, or it can initiate a bill samajhte ho na, a motion, a proposal, right? Bill only after when it gets signed by the president, it becomes an act. There is no other difference between bill and act, okay? Once a bill is signed and agreed upon by the president, it becomes an act, okay? So in both the houses of parliament or in either house of the parliament, yes, Samriddhi, 2/3 majority passes the amendment. Now for the amendment, we'll see also in the next slide. There are different types of majorities, right? There is simple majority, there is absolute majority, and then there is special majority, okay? So depending upon what kind of provision are you wanting to change, right? If it is a simple one, सिंपल मेजोरिटी से कर दो यार, ठीक है, कोई वी डोंट वांट टू पुट सो मच टाइम, है ना, सब वोट कर रहे हैं। जैसे होता है ना कि व्हेन वी गो टू मैकडी, गाइस क्या खाओगे, मैकडी, मैं खा लूं। सो उसमें यू डोंट सिट परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन नहीं बिठाते हो, है ना, दैट इतना ये उतना वो, जितने हाथ दिखते हैं ठीक है भाई, 10 बर्गर है, ये है वो है करके। सो इट्स वेरी सिंपल, डिसीजन मेकिंग इज वेरी सिंपल। बट when you have to wear something for a party, then you have to take out a lot of things, कि ये नहीं, इसके साथ तो ये नहीं, इसके साथ तो वो नहीं, oh no, Sunny doesn't like blue color on me, I should not wear that, maybe आता हो तुम्हारे दिमाग में या कुछ भी, ठीक है। So then your decision making takes more time, right? So depending upon what kind of provision you are trying to amend, the majority that you need to amend it will also change. Now, the parliament enjoys absolute power, as we have discussed, of amendment, and there have been instances of misuse of this power. Remember, absolute power, like power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है पार्लियामेंट बहुत ही भगवान जैसा है ना, कि बिल्कुल कोई गलती नहीं कर रहा है, इसका भी खिसकता है कभी कभी, है ना। So it is also tried to amend things in such a way. Do you remember? You would not remember, let me tell you. During the time of 1975 1976, what happened at this time, Bhavika ko pata hai?
नेशनल इमरजेंसी।
Yes, so there was a time of national emergency. So at this time parliament had totally gone crazy, like एकदम ही पूरे एकदम out of control, parliament was out of control. It was making laws haywire, कुछ भी it was making, even to the fact they made a law that if parliament makes a law, nobody can question that law. ये खुद ही लॉ बना दिया, खुद ही खुद, ठीक है, कि ये तोहफा हमने अपने आप को दिया है, ठीक है, कि whatever law we'll make, nobody will question it. But God, thank God to the power of judicial review. It went to the Supreme Court and Supreme Court said बेटा आराम से, ठीक है, इतना नहीं हो पाएगा, उस प्रोविजन को हटवाया, डिलीट किया, and the Supreme Court said that this power of amendment is important, but it was in the landmark judgment, बच्चों इसको प्लीज नोट कर लेना, which we had read in, ये हमने केस लॉ कहाँ पढ़ा था, केशव नंद भारती वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ केरला. Anybody remembers? Something very important was made a part of the constitution through this case. What was it?
क्रिमिनल लॉ में पढ़ा।
Preamble. ठीक है, remember 1960 Berubari case, we used to think that preamble is not a part of the constitution, but 1976 Keshav Nanda Bharti versus state of Kerala, it was declared that preamble is a part of the constitution, and it was
अब
this
इनसे और कोई केस है क्या?
किसका?
मतलब ये केशवानंद भारती
It's a
केस जो है
major case. Keshav Nanda
इसमें
Bharti,
और इसमें
many
प्रियम्बल
judgments
का ही
नहीं
मैंने
बहुत
जो
सारी चीजें, ये भी था ना, आई एम टेलिंग यू. So it was in Keshav Bharti case only when it was said that very good, amendment करो, you can बिल्कुल amend the constitution, nobody is stopping you, but always remember that you cannot destroy what?
बेसिक फंडामेंटल
Basic
The basic structure of the constitution. What a powerful judgment. And so far the parliament has not been able to exceed its power, getting, because it is always bound by the basic structure doctrine. Now let's take an example. What is the basic structure? I'll tell you what is basic structure also. ठीक है, let's take an example. One fine day parliament से ये लोग ना पत्रकार बड़ा दिमाग खराब करते हैं, ठीक है, इनका फंडामेंटल राइट ही ले लेते हैं, बोलेंगे नहीं, बोलेंगे तो जेल में फेंक देंगे, है ना, हाउ इजी. सो दिस एमएलए गोज मस्त बढ़िया सुबह नाश्ता करके आलू के पराठे खा के, ठीक है, एंड नाउ कि महोदय आई थिंक that this fundamental right of speech and expression is not required, and I think it should be thrown out of the constitution. और सारे उसके साथ के जो गवार बाकी एमपी थे, ठीक है, they all said हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, all support, let's delete entire fundamental rights from the constitution. It's a big failure. They cannot do it. They cannot do it only because fundamental rights are a part of the basic structure of the constitution. So you can make changes in them, understand, है ना, to make them better. But altogether, if you want to just remove the chapter only, it will not be allowed. Now you understand this? ठीक है? हाँ भाविका, you have a query, you can go ahead and ask.
यस मैम। मैम जैसे अभी क्या बोल रही थी क्वेश्चन मैम, जैसे आपने बोला कि जैसे जो पार्लियामेंट बनाई थी एक लॉ 1975 में, लेकिन जुडिशियल रिव्यू से वो रुक गया, वो कंप्लीट नहीं हो पाया, तो जुडिशरी भी तो एक इंडियन ही बॉडी है ना,
कौन सी
वो
बॉडी?
भी तो
इंडियन?
हाँ इंडियन ही ना है, मतलब इंडियन गवर्नमेंट की है, इंडियन बॉडी ना है
गवर्नमेंट
ये
की
तो।
नहीं है, यही तो बात है। गवर्नमेंट की होती तो उसे हम आर्टिकल 12 में काउंट करते भाविका, रिमेम्बर आर्टिकल 12, द डेफिनेशन ऑफ स्टेट, द डेफिनेशन ऑफ सरकार। एंड जानबूझ के we did not have the Supreme Court or the judiciary in this. Where did we have it? In Article 13,
30।
which
मेरा क्वेश्चन
exclusively
ये
gave
नहीं,
it the power. हाँ,
ये क्वेश्चन नहीं है, लेकिन जैसे इंडियन ही ना है मतलब
अरे तो
जो,
इंडियन तो क्या, उसने कि चाइनीज लॉ को थोड़ी ना रोक दिया, इंडिया पार्लियामेंट के तो लॉ
नहीं,
को रोका है।
एक मिनट मेरी बात पूरी होने
हाँ
दीजिए।
बोलो, बोलो बोलो।
हाँ तो ये जो क्वेश्चन था मेरा, तो उसमें मतलब कोई गलत जजमेंट भी तो पास कर सकती है कि नहीं कर सकती?
कर सकती है। तुम्हें क्या लग रहा है सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने गलत जजमेंट पास किए नहीं है क्या? किए।
वही, बस वही पूछना था।
कर सकती है बेटा, बिल्कुल कर सकती है। गलती तो देखो, everybody is liable or bound to do some or the other mistake, है ना? But still, Supreme Court is a very prestigious institution and it tries its best कि वो गलतियां इस तरह की ना करे, right?
Okay.
So you all know now that the savior was Keshavananda Bharati case, which gave us the basic structure doctrine, right? And it said to the parliament that yes, very much you can amend the constitution, do whatever you want to do, but always keep in mind that the basic structure cannot be destroyed. And here, bachcho, is the basic structure. Acha, one thing you have to remember. There is no, जिसको हम क्या बोलेंगे, इनको I would like to give 99 notes for credit. All right. Just remember one thing. There is no hard and fast list of basic structure. Ki these 15 things are there or these 20 things are there. It's like it is ever evolving, but some basic things are obviously over there. So this is, if you want to go through this, you can go through this. इतने की आपको need नहीं है, but this is very interesting. You can read these, that how this doctrine actually started. Started from the Shankari Prasad case. Please याद मत करने बैठ जाना इनको, ठीक है? Then we had the Golaknath case, Keshanand Bharti case, and Minerva Mills case. Such, like, it was जब हमने पढ़ा था like constitution में इसको, I was so blown. Like I was like, wow, what happened? ठीक है? So this is the basic structure doctrine का evolution, right? And these बच्चों, this is what is the doctrine of basic structure. So what is it? There are certain fundamental structures, नाम में ही है basic, certain fundamental structures and founding principles of the constitution which make the backbone of the constitution. You understand this? That there are some provisions which are so crucial that without them our constitution will not be able to survive. Those all things are included in the doctrine of basic structure. They're ideologies of the constitution which are essential for the survival of the constitution. For example, free and fair elections. Let's take an example. Abhi, like we have BJP as a central government. Now it is sitting in the parliament. It has majority in the parliament. It can make an amendment, right? Now it says that let's do one thing. India is a democracy. Let's just let it go and let's just declare that we, for the next coming 100 years, only BJP will be there as the central government. And we will just throw out free and fair elections. What do you think? Will it be allowed? Is this okay? See, technically they can do it. They have the majority. Okay, they have all the MPs who can vote. Okay, they have both the houses in their hands. They can mess it or do it, like as per the technical requirements. But do you think they will actually be able to get through this? No, because free and fair elections, bachcho, are a very crucial part of the doctrine of basic structure. Got it? So it will not be allowed. You can make it better by making, like we have the, you must have heard of, what is that called? Mode of like conduct, something like that. What is that? Code of conduct, something like that. What was it, Samriddhi?
Model code of
Model code of conduct, है ना? So that they have done ki bhai, for example, if you are, you're fighting up for an election, this is how you're supposed to behave, this is what you should not do. That you can do because it is adding to the feature of free and fair elections, but you cannot remove it altogether. Federal nature that we talked about, federal nature of the constitution, judicial review. Think about it. क्योंकि सबसे पहला काम वरना पार्लियामेंट यही करती कि इसी को हटा, साला इसके चक्कर में ही सारी जो है ना प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, लेट्स जस्ट थ्रो जुडिशियल रिव्यू ओनली आउट एंड लेट्स जस्ट से कि आप मर्डर के केसेस देख लिया करो जुडिशरी भाई साहब, लेकिन पार्लियामेंट में आपको दखल देने की जरूरत नहीं है, माँ लाइफ माँ रूल्स, ठीक है? ऐसा नहीं हो पाएगा भाई, ठीक है? जुडिशियल रिव्यू को वी पुट इट इन बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर सो दैट पार्लियामेंट सबसे पहले यही करने की कोशिश ना करे. And of course, separation of powers, because this gives us the separation between Article 12 and Article 13 to remove or to separate judiciary from the executive or other chambers of the government, because judiciary is one key. So, how prestigious will be your profession? Think about it, bachcho. Even by studying law, studying for law also, that this is one institution जिस पे लोग भरोसा करते हैं कि लोग गाली तो देते हैं, चलो भाई कि यार पता नहीं क्या है, कब फैसला आएगा ये वो, but people trust in it. They do, right? Then the government is restricted from touching these contours, which means these lines, they cannot go beyond these lines of the constitution through any kind of amendment. And the Supreme Court has not given a list of these ideologies. Just remember that we, by our common sense, we have just prepared a common list, but there is no as such a list, that these 10 items are included. Aisa koi list nahi hai, but by common sense, we've included some things in it, okay? Now, it is up to the courts to decide what they are, they decide what they are when certain judicial questions are presented before them. So then they'll be able to decide that, okay, is this or should this be a part of basic structure or not? But some things are for sure included, right? Ab dekho, main fatafat bata deti hu. The procedure of amendment. The bill is introduced in either house of the parliament. And which are these two houses? The Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha. So there is no bar whatsoever in either of the house of the parliament. A bill or a proposal for amendment can be proposed. Step number 2, the bill must be passed by a total majority, irrespective of the vacancies. Acha, what we can do is, bachcho, this is actually I should actually, chalo, itna hi hai waise. Main samjhai deti hu tumko, theek hai? So, what is it saying? That once the bill is passed, it is introduced in the house, theek hai? Kitne logo ka support hame chahiye? How many members of the parliament do we want that they should support a particular bill so that it actually gets passed? So it is total majority, by a total majority, which means that a majority that is not less than 2/3 of people present and voting by both the houses. For example, a bill A for amendment was passed in Lok Sabha. So first it is in Lok Sabha. Okay. Now we want that the members of Lok Sabha should be, showing their encouragement. They should be showing their support towards this particular bill. So what kind of majority are we looking forward to? We are looking forward to total majority. By total majority, we mean we want the majority of the house by 2/3 present and voting. So, pehle Samriddhi, you ask your question, then I'll go ahead explaining it. Okay?
वो भी तो बताते हैं कि ratification से हो सकता है जिसमें से half majority चाहिए.
अच्छा, ratification beta hai Samriddhi, when it is ratification, actually the complete thing is ratification of states या ratification by states, है ना? वो क्या होता है? I think now what we can do is, बच्चों, I can take this part, at least a smaller part, in tomorrow's class. I'll be also higher up on energy and I can explain you better then, ठीक है? Because I don't think मैं अभी पूरी honesty से उतना समझा पाऊंगी जितने तुम्हें इसकी need है, ठीक है? So, Samriddhi, I'll just tell you till tomorrow so that you're hung up on this in a positive way. Ratification by states would simply be when, for example, that there is this X provision that we want to change through amendment. But okay? But this X provision is also something that is of great concern to the states also. Okay? Let's take an example that we are trying to change the system of budget allocation to the states. By so the states ko bahut farak padega, how much money will you be giving them in the next financial year, right? So if there is a provision, karega to usko parliament hi. It will be the parliament only who will just make the change or do the amendment. But if the provision is of the nature which concerns the states a lot, then the parliament alone will not do it, but it will include 50% or more states also to ratify the same. Ratification is nothing but a signature on a particular paper.
So I hope कि आपको ये क्लास अच्छी लगी एंड आपको यहाँ समझ भी आया होगा. This was the end of this class, but इसके बाद और भी क्लासेस हैं इसी सब्जेक्ट की, तो आप उन्हें ज़रूर देखना. ये बैक टू बैक एक प्लेलिस्ट में लिस्टेड है, सो मिस मत करना. एक भी क्लास मिस करोगे तो अगली आपको समझ में नहीं आएगी. ओके, सो डू वॉच द नेक्स्ट क्लास एंड स्टे ट्यून्ड विद द चैनल इफ यू वांट टू कवर एंटायर क्लैट सिलेबस with us in this video lecture series. Stay tuned. See you there.